Today in Boomtown, we dissect the local NIMBY movement. Phil Lindeman with Krystal, 93 News. First, the internet is a wild and unpredictable place, and that's why guys like Byron Rice are hard at work behind the circuit board.
It's such a digital world anymore. It really doesn't matter where you are in this world.
Rice is Summit County's Information Systems Director. He keeps computers safe and information safer for the entire county, from property values and real estate transactions to tax info for every resident. It's a job that's more important than ever, especially with recent scares like the Equifax breach, when personal info for more than 145 million Americans was hacked.
Just be cautious about your personal information because it can be used against you.
How can you be safe anywhere online? First, delete strange emails and social messages. When in doubt, throw it out, Rice says. Second, don't use free Wi-Fi for banking or other sensitive info, even if that Wi-Fi is in downtown Breckenridge or on the slopes of Keystone. And third, be cautious, just like you would in real life, face-to-face interactions.
Don't be complacent. Use your spidey senses.
For even more cybersecurity tips from the experts, listen to our full interview with Rice on the Krystal 93 YouTube page. That's Krystal with a K. Earlier this week, we asked Krystal 93 listeners on Facebook to answer a question about traffic. How often do you drive over Hoosier Pass? Replies are split nearly in half for daily travel, with 40% saying they drive over the pass for work. That number, though, jumps to 100% for play. Every last one of our survey takers said Hoosier fits into travel plans. Today in our Boomtown series, the growing gap between urban living and mountain town tradition. NIMBY. It stands for Not in My Backyard, and it's a common refrain anytime new housing and other changes are proposed in Summit County. But the NIMBY argument is no longer limited to mountain towns and the eastern plains. It's coming to the heart of Denver, where the median age is now 35 years old, and more than 50,000 people each year are relocating from out of state. Dillon Mayor Kevin Burns grew up in Summit County, and he has seen it change time and again. He knows the local population has always been transitional. Most entry-level employees at Breckenridge and Keystone, two of the largest employers in Summit, tend to stay for 1 or 2 winters before leaving. The number of locals born overseas is nearly double that of the Front Range in counties like Jefferson and Douglas. And then there are visitors. The town of Breck's population explodes in the summer and winter, from 4,900 year-round residents to as many as 40,000 people on holiday weekends.
Summit County is a easy destination for folks to make, whether it's in the winter season or summertime.
That was Summit County Commissioner Dan Gibbs. He says residents will always take both sides of the NIMBY argument, but he knows his job as a public official is to find the happy middle ground. And the natural beauty in Summit is high on his priority list.
Natural environment is really what separates us from so many other communities around the state and around the nation.
Gibbs believes that sustainability is key to balancing growth in Summit, and that means more than going green. It also means smart housing projects, a free public bus system, and working closely with town officials.
But knowing that the state will see a massive growth and making sure that we can supply the resources for people coming, I think is very important.
Like Gibbs with the county, Dillon Mayor Burns says staying true to the personality of a mountain town is vital. He admits his town has grown at a slower pace than others, and he wouldn't ask for anything else. Burns claims that growth has always been tempered to make sure the town doesn't become a bedroom community for Denver. Tune in again at 5 p.m. for the second part in today's Boomtown Report, when we look at the impact low-income living has on growth and the role of Summit's minority population, from African immigrants to Hispanic families with generations in the county. Phil Lindeman with Krystal 93 News.